Well, good morning, everyone. How you doing? So people have often asked me, how do you feel about the first pope, the pope being the first American pope? And my answer is, I give a split answer. One, it is cool to see the first ever American become pope. But as far as the pope himself, I really don't give a crap. I mean, as a Bible believing Christian, what were the first words he came out? He said, "Peace be with you all." Thank you. All right, thank you. That's good. But he talked about the church becoming more one in a modern world, which does not sound good at all. In fact, it sounds terrifying. This guy's going to pick up the ball where Francis left off and run with it. And it sounds like he's going to be a lot more a left-leaning loon than Pope Francis was. Of course, he was big on climate change. He's big on social justice. And not once did his speech did he mention the word Jesus Christ. That's all you need to know about this new pope. So, yeah, it is cool to see an American pope, but he's a piece of crap. It's about the same when Obama became president. Yeah, it's good to see a half-cracker become president, but he was useless. And I know he has the thing where he got, 2 billion Christians around the world, 2 billion Catholics around the world he's in charge of. Well, listen, when I was Catholic, the Pope was never in charge of me. But at least when I was young, I had Pope John Paul II, who was a real good man. And was the only really good Pope who did something beneficial to the world when he took on communism and went to the Soviet Union and says, he said, "You people are disgusting what's going on here and what you've done in front of the world." And he rallied his whole country, Poland, to uprise against him. That's why Poland to this day has done well, because they could never get rid of the Catholic Church in Poland. And the people never disregarded their beliefs. But this guy's a clown. And ironically, I just found out this guy didn't become a cardinal. Hasn't even been a cardinal for maybe about 2 years. This guy was brought over from Francis to choose new bishops for the United States. So the fact that this guy's only been a cardinal for 2 years, and this guy wasn't even a front runner, you have to think, well, what's up with this? Are we going to choose him because he's going to go with the St. Francis and ×2 thing? And the fact he's an American Pope, he's going to try to take on Trump? Well, if you're going to try to take on Trump, good luck. And you know what? It's no coincidence that on the same day where the Pope is elected, the United States and the Trump administration have announced their first trade deal with the United Kingdom. Who's in the United Kingdom? The Rothschilds. Who's part of the 1871 Organic Act? The City of London. What's the other part of that 1871 Organic Act? The Vatican. So we have a woke pope who doesn't want to mention Jesus Christ. He wants to embrace the modern world of sin and lead us Catholics down to a destructive path. Catholics, I hope you pay attention. I hope you rebuke this guy like you did the last clown you had as a pope. I'm sorry, but once you name pope, I don't kiss anyone's ring. Neither should you. Especially if he's leading you wrong. I've been saying for a long time that church system needs to collapse. I'm talking about all of it. I'm not just talking about the Catholics. I'm talking about all of them. The Assemblies of God, the Baptists, the Presbyterians. It's all been corrupted. And it needs to be rebuilt totally to what Jesus wanted. A congregation, not a corporation with a cross, or embracing the modern world, or just collecting tithes and offerings and telling people what they want. They've Joel Osteen the church. We went from having preachers and pastors to having motivational speakers that tell you what you want to hear. And there's going to be a special place in hell for those people, unless they repent. Anyway, they say the tariff on British cars is now down, so we'll talk to you later.